Dr. Jim McMillan of the Winthrop Veterinary Clinic is the 2022 Veterinarian of the Year.
I've been working with Dr. McMillan's for 12 years now. The one word that describes Jim in my mind is mentorship. He has been a phenomenal mentor for me, and Jim taught me a lot of things about how to interact with clients and be successful in practice. And he embodies those skills. They come to him naturally, and you watch him interact with clients, and people just like him.
One thing I really like about Jim is if you come in the clinic and you happen to catch him in here, he'll always greet you with a smile, and then we'll usually dissect the last Iowa State game, and then it always leads to, how are things going on the farm and what are you dealing with, and, kind of visit that way. And so those are things I really enjoy.
Dr. McMillan and I became acquainted actually before he was a doctor at Iowa State University while we were both students there. And he started doing our veterinary work soon after he came to the Winthrop Veterinary Clinic. I believe it had been about 1996. From the beginning, when I first met Jim, I think that one of his real attributes is the fact that he is a very genuine person.
One thing about Jim McMillan is that not only is he really a good and highly qualified swine vet and general large animal vet, but he's kind of got a barnside manner that's pretty well known, where it could be such a thing as, well, I'm a little late because I got a postcard from an Amish guy and he said, cow down, come quick. Or he'd be like one of these things like, well, I know I brought you another package of whatever drug we're using, but he said, you don't know how bad it would have been if you didn't do it. So it was always peppered with a lot of humor.
And he's always there, only a phone call away. So that's one thing that he's done very well is be available and communicate with clients.
He's really created a culture that he shares information, and whether he's the one that's at your farm or not, he visits a lot with the other vets, and then has even had times where maybe he gets producers together, especially with dealing with PRRS. Just a lot of collaboration, and I think that culture has come a lot from him kind of developing it and maintaining it over the years, and I think you see that in his partners as well.
The moments that I will cherish the most with Dr. McMillan are the times when I call him with 2 or 3 things that I want to discuss, and we get off on a tangent talking about something else, and I hang up the phone, and 10 minutes later I'm like, I don't know the answer to this question, I gotta call him back. And that's vintage Dr. McMillan. I have a great deal of respect for him as a veterinarian as well as a person.
He's well deserving of this because he demonstrates passion and he cares about clients and their success.